Hey
What
guys.
y'all talking about? Did y'all talk about the Draymond Green, Kenyon Martin shit
We
last
did.
week?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
All right, so what you think? Who you think is a better basketball player?
Kenyon Martin's a better
For
basketball player.
sure.
Kenyon
For
Martin's
sure.
So this is something else that in my chat we've been speaking on at nauseum, bro.
Yeah.
Kenyon Martin is a better basketball
Way
player than
better.
Draymond
Nigga,
Green.
I don't know, man. Way better. I remember Kenyon Martin to be beating shit, dunking on shit. Nigga getting it like but Draymond Green, but he fits.
Draymond Green has had a better career than
For
Kenyon
sure.
Martin. Now, here's the issue with this Kenyon Martin versus Draymond Green is that was never what Kenyon Martin said.
What
he said was Draymond Green is not a tough guy.
He's
He's
not.
not somebody I consider a tough guy.
Right.
And to that, I say, whoever don't agree with Kenyon Martin, prove him wrong.
Right.
Because you can't.
Right.
Because you look at the people that Draymond Green is going after.
Right.
Ain't nobody scared of Rudy Gobert.
Right.
Steven Adams is the strongest player in the NBA.
Right.
He's also one of the nicest players in the NBA.
Right.
Steven Adams is the one guy that is going to accidentally on purpose get kicked in the nuts and then just walked into you and be like, hold on, mate.
Right.
It's okay, mate, but watch that foot, mate.
Yeah, for real.
It's Australia.
Right.
Ain't no other busted in.
Right.
Like you saw what LeBron did when
Right.
Draymond, hey, homie.
Right.
Hey, my nigga.
Right.
Hey, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because any real man, he go, hey, bruh.
Yes.
Shit happens in the game.
Right.
We get it.
Right.
But
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
But then once again, like I
but
said,
and shout out to my homie Darius. His whole thing, like Darius, for those of y'all a lot of people don't know my boy Darius Sanders. He went to Conde Dominguez. He played with Tyson Chandler and Tayshaun Prince when they were there.
Yeah.
And he was known as a physical defensive guy.
yeah.
He ended up playing football at Oregon. He didn't go to the league or nothing like that.
Right.
But he was known as a physical defensive player.
Yeah.
Like, his whole thing is, I wish I was born later because I'll be in the NBA because what Draymond Green does, I did.
Right.
All right,
Right.
cool. So his whole thing is that if Draymond Green was born in, I don't know, 70-something, 60-something, and he made it to the league with those guys in the 90s,
Yeah.
that he wouldn't be doing none of that shit.
Hell no.
Like, if he played against the Charles Oakleys or the Bad Boy Pistons or the PJ Browns of the world,
Hell no.
you know what I'm saying?
Hell, he got fucked up.
Yeah. Draymond Green is 6'7",
Right.
playing center
Right.
in today's league.
Right.
I get that. Ain't no
Right.
6'7" in the 90s, you not playing center.
Hell no.
Not playing center. You playing small forward.
Man, I can
You playing small forward. And you have to be out on the wing guarding those guys.
Yeah.
Which Draymond Green could do that.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be out here trying to punk people.
Yeah.
Like, you're not punching nobody in the 90s in the face
Like I said,
in practice
man,
because they light skinned with a
that's
curl
like what-
and they said something you don't like. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
True.
you're going to get your shit bust.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
What we
So-
on, bro?
So we catch it. So you missed the whole Chris Paul thing that I caught him up on. And
Hey, man, I just want y'all to know.
I'm going to
I
address
was
that.
locked out, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I went to the bathroom and left my phone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, good job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we,
I ain't
Hey,
know.
luckily some people came.
Oh, yeah.
So we gonna I'm gonna get back to the Clippers in a second, but
Right.
I'm catching him up on the Kenyon Martin Draymond Green situation because he wanted to know my opinion on who I think the better player is, and I think it's Kenyon Martin, and the whole tough guy thing. Like I told him, like we said last week, Kenyon Martin is a better player than Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Draymond Green's had a better career. If you match up career for career,
Yeah.
Draymond Green has had a better career.
Yeah.
He got more accolades. Now,
Yeah.
when I say better career, I don't mean stats.
No.
Because a lot of people, when they think
Yeah.
career,
No. Career have nothing to do with facts.
no, it does.
It does,
It
but-
does, but it's not the only criteria.
It's not the only criteria.
That's why what's the word I'm looking for? The way I look at it, the way I analyze it is different from a lot of people because a lot of
Yeah.
people, when they analyze people's career, they just look at stats.
Yeah.
Oh, he scored 20 points a game. All right, what else did he do?
Stats and impact on the game matter.
Kinda
But
accolade-
when you
kinda
say
accolades
career,
you
what do you mean?
I
Because
mean,
Nick
Draymond.
Young has one championship. Does that make him a better player than Gilbert Arenas?
No. First of all,
We can't put. I'm gonna let you go, but we can't put the fact that Draymond won 4 championships, and
Why
and
not?
Robert Horry won 7 championships. I mean, like, he wasn't a factor. He was there.
Robert Horry
Clay was a reason.
Whoa.
Steph was a reason.
Draymond Green was not a
Kendra-
factor. This
If
is
you call hacking
this
and
is-
dirty playing and getting texts a reason, okay.
But you see, this is why I don't like when you say that, because you're a Rasheed Wallace fan.
Rasheed Wallace. I got it. I'm gonna let you finish your take.
Question for the room: who is the all-time leader in technical fouls?
Mr. Wallace.
But you're a Rasheed Wallace fan.
But he was a baller.
But you talk shit about
He was
Draymond
a
Green,
franchise
and the
player
thing
at
you
one
say
point.
about Draymond Green is he picks up technical foul. So did Rasheed Wallace.
He did, but Shreve Wallace did score though.
Yeah, Rasheed
right.
Wallace did score. Again, here's the discussion. Rasheed Wallace is a better player
Yeah.
than Draymond Green.
I got it. I got what you're saying. I get where you're going with this now. I get it all the way where you're going with here. I get it.
Draymond Green has had a better career than Rasheed
On
Wallace.
what grounds?
Accolades.
He had a better career. Look, think about it.
Accolades,
Like,
bro.
listen,
Impact on winning.
Yeah, he helped this team out where they
You
needed
can,
to be
Draymond
helped
Green
at.
wasn't just there.
He helped the team out.
He
with-
wasn't just there getting an A
he
on the
wasn't
project
No
and
Steph,
didn't
he
do
wasn't
that.
no
No.
Clay, but
No,
he
I'm
did,
not
he
saying
did-
that.
All right. So let's
No,
take
no,
it
no.
all the
It's
way
like
back.
no. Before
Go
you
ahead, finish your
no.
take.
Before you say that, let's lose us 3 in this room, right?
Yeah.
All right. We the 3 best players on the team
Right.
that won 5 championships, right?
Right.
I'm averaging 30 a game. You averaging 27, 28 a game. Greg is out here getting 11 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, but he's only averaging 9, 10 a game. Are you saying he's not having an impact on winning because he's only averaging 9, 10 a game? Is that what you're saying? No. Answer the question. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that.
Okay,
But out of a
stop,
slice of
stop,
a
no,
pie,
no, stop right
He
there.
got the smallest slice.
No, it ain't
So
about
it
no.
doesn't matter.
No. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you why he don't have the smallest slice and why his slice is as big as mine, averaging 30, and yours averaging
Yeah.
28. Because this man is running the offense.
Yeah.
He's getting me in position to score 30. He's getting you in position to score 28.
Right.
Because he's averaging 11 assists a game.
Yeah.
And he's our best defender because he's guarding the other guy's best offensive player and
Right.
making it difficult on them.
I get
Like
it.
if the person on the other team is averaging fucking 40 points a game, and he's guarding him and holding him to 23 points on 10 out of 31 shooting,
Yeah.
you fucking right he's as important to the team.
Yeah.
Because he held that man 14,
Yeah.
15, 16, 17 points on his average,
Average.
a terrible shooting percentage
Mhm.
with 4 steals, and he's setting us up to be successful on offense.
Yeah.
You fucking right he's a factor.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about him scoring
Yeah, I
9
can't- yeah,
points
I
a
can't- I
game
can't argue
because
with
he's
that.
doing the other shit
doing-
that is
yeah.
helping us
He
to
do-
win.
yeah,
He is
yeah,
putting
yeah.
me and you in position
I
to
agree.
average 58 points between us. That is what I'm saying about Draymond Green. Everything ain't about scoring.
Right. Yeah.
It ain't about scoring with
No.
Draymond
I
Green.
ain't gonna lie.
He is not asked to go out and average 25, 30.
Yeah.
He's asked to run the offense.
can't.
Yes, he can. Because at the Warriors won the championship in 2016, he was finals MVP. The man had a 32-point triple-double in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Don't tell me that man can't score. He's not asked to score. That is not his role on the team. If that was his role on the team and he wasn't playing his role, then we could say Draymond Green ain't shit.
Yeah.
But his role is not to go out and average 20, 30 a game.
I agree.
His role is to go out, run the offense, get the other guys in position to score, and be that team's best defender.
Yeah.
And he does that.
Yeah. Like, give
He
him that.
does that. The man has a Defensive Player of the Year award at his house. What are we talking about? Kenyon Martin ain't got that. Kenyon Martin. Before I say what I got to say, Kenyon Martin was a better player than Draymond Green. I'm going to preface that before I say what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Robert Horry of 7 championship rings was doing, I don't know if he was doing a podcast or a show, verbatim, Robert Horry. Yeah, we didn't game plan for Kenyon Martin. We, as a team, said, let Kenyon Martin go get his point because he can't beat us.
Yeah.
we need to game plan for Jason Kidd. Because Jason Kidd could beat us.
Yeah.
Mind you, Jason Kidd ain't going out averaging 30.
Yeah.
You know why Jason Kidd could beat you? Because Jason Kidd is going out running the offense, getting Keith Van Horn looks, getting Kerry Kittles looks, getting Lucius Harris looks, getting Kenyon Martin looks, getting a rookie Richard Jefferson looks, getting into the lane, drawing defenders so we could pass it off to Tom McCullough and Aaron Williams and Jason Collins so they can get easy dunks. That's what we're worried about. We're not worried about this second-year player going out, dunking and blocking shots and scoring 35 because he can't beat us. That's how little they thought of Kenyon Martin. Again, I'm not calling Kenyon Martin a bum.
No.
I would never call him that because he was not a bum.
No. I get it. But
This man was the number one pick out of college and the college player of the year, playing on two fucking microfracture knee surgeries.
Yeah.
Getting 35 in the finals?
Yeah.
Yo, that's baller.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Lakers weren't concerned with him, it said you can have your 35.
Yeah.
I just want to say that
what I'm trying. Before I let you finish, what I'm trying to explain to this motherfucker right here that if you score 40 points, you better than somebody that's getting 10 assists, 10 rebounds, couple steals, couple blocks because they ain't shit.
No, it's because it's a team game.
Took the words out of my mouth. Everybody has a role to play on the team.
True.
Before I let you go, is Nick Young a better player than Gilbert Arenas? No. But you know what I think of people like Nick Young and Gilbert Arenas is that
Nick Young a better team player.
they were about, I'm going to go out and get mine. Let me take Kenyon Martin out of this because Kenyon Martin was a team player because he played a role when he went to Denver that helped them get to the conference finals. So let me take Kenyon Martin out of this part that I'm about to say and focus this shit solely on Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
You know why I don't respect Gilbert Arenas? Because Gilbert Arenas is a selfish-ass nigga when it came to playing basketball. I'm going to go out and get my buckets, win or lose. Nigga, your team is a lottery team every fucking year. We don't give a fuck about you getting points.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah, but
No.
Did he really ever have a team to where...
It was a couple of years where they made the playoffs against Cleveland.
Yeah.
But they lost.
Yeah, well, what I mean is...
No. To your question, no. He never really had it.
I get it, because he was like, nigga, we suck anyway. Nigga,
so I'm going to go out and get...
I might well go, because listen, if we suck and I'm not getting mine...
Then that's a different story.
It's real bad. Nigga, I'm going to get cut.
Exactly, which I understand
so
that.
I at least better make me some money, sell me some jerseys,
which I'm not mad at.
But I get what you're saying.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I get what you're saying.
I'm not mad at.
No, but I get what you're saying.
No, right. Yeah. And I'm not mad at that. I don't want it to come off as I'm mad at people that go out and get buckets.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I like the people that get buckets. My favorite player all the time got buckets.
Yeah.
Another person who, truth moment, would have been my favorite player if it wasn't for Kobe Bryant. I hate this nigga, but I love him at the same time. I hate him for one reason. Man. Allen fucking Iverson. Yeah. I hate him because he cost us a chance to go 15-0 in 2001. Yeah. Outside of that, Allen Iverson would have been my favorite player to watch. That nigga was a killer.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and I don't give a fuck who in front of me. Michael Jordan himself couldn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do on the court. Mm-hmm. So I don't give a fuck about none of you other niggas. Right. I crossed this nigga twice. Right. And this nigga's God to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I, boom, take that with you.
Right.
Give anybody 40.
Right. True. That's the absolute truth.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so I don't have no problem with people about that.
Team playing and individual play is, I get exactly what you're saying. Like,
that's the difference for me. Yeah. All right.
Individual career.
Because I know you got something to say, so go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to say that to use wrestling lingo, we need to stop glorifying lower card guys and mid card guys. In 2015, David Lee was the starter. He had a hamstring injury. He missed a lot of time, which put Draymond Green in a position to be in the starting lineup to showcase what limited talent that he has. When you're garbage and you have no jumper, you have no handles, you have no ability to do anything offensively, now you're a downgraded version of Ben Wallace and Rodman. Just because you bring the ball up the court and you pass it to another nigga and they make the basket, don't make you good. And just because you hacking niggas and playing dirty and playing more physical than most guys play in this era of basketball today does not make you a great defender. I done seen him get barbecue chickened by Embiid, by Joker, by Cat, so many people. When a nigga's a crash out and you're dirty and you only got your opportunity because the white boy got hurt, don't give me no Draymond Green. He, like Kansas City Chiefs quarterback, is a nigga that's just on the fucking team. And everybody else is the reason why that they fucking won. Not Draymond Green. He's just fucking there. Like Jordan Poole said, he's fucking Steph Curry's backpack. Bodyguard. You're nothing.
That was a dope ass shirt though that they had on the arena. Yeah. That nigga never get that nigga on the backpack. I rocked that shirt.
Yeah,
that shirt was hard though. I gave a lot. That backpack was funny.
Now does Draymond Green play hard? Yes. Is he dirty? Yes. Is he a hack? Yes. What are we really talking about here? With Kenyon Martin's limitations, because he had limitations, for as good as he was. At least, like he said, I was asked and I was able to produce to be the number one option. And like he said, in all the games when Clay wasn't there, when Steph wasn't there, when KD wasn't there, you see the record with the Warriors. It ain't so well. So, and in the words of Charles Barkley, if you put him on another team, what is he going to do? Who is he going to make better? He's not nobody, bro. He's a nobody.
Who did Kenyon Martin make better?
That's just my take. You ain't got to take my word for it, American.
I'm asking you a question.
It's just my take.
Who did Kenyon Martin make better? I'll wait.
Kenyon Martin was a more integral asset
to
Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony and to every team that he was on.
Whoa. Time out. See, this is what happened when you don't speak facts. Kenyon Martin was an asset to Allen Iverson.
He was an asset.
To Allen Iverson and Carmelo Anthony. The same Denver Nuggets team that got swept in 2008. The same Denver Nuggets team that never made it out the first round. Wait. All right. This is what happens when you don't speak facts to somebody that knows facts. 2005. Denver lost in the first round.
You're giving a mid-Carter.
2005.
Let me
finish. 2005, Denver Nuggets lost in the first round. 2006.
Was that because of Kenyon Martin?
No, I'm talking about teams Kenyon Martin was on because he's an asset, right? 2005, they got lost in the first round. 2006, they lost in the first round. 2007, they lost in the first round. 2008, they got swept in the first round. 2009, they went to the conference final because they made a trade for Chauncey Billups. 2010, they lost.
I'm not going to play your reindeer.
2010, they lost in the first round. 2011, they lost in the first round. 2012, Kenyon Martin was a Knick. Tell me where the impact was.
Us arguing Kenyon Martin.
Tell me where the impact was.
And Draymond.
Tell me where the impact was.
Career is like this nigga over here.
Tell me where the impact was.
Is one of them niggas.
Tell me where the impact was. And Paul Pierce was one of them niggas, and you know I can't stand his ass.
Was he better than Vince Carter? No. Was he better than T-Mac? No. Was he better than Ray? No. Was he better than Kobe? No. Was he better than AI? No.
That don't mean
Steve?
That
no.
doesn't mean that. I didn't say that. What the fuck you?
Hold up, now let me say like. Now I'm not gonna say Kobe. I'm not gonna say who else you say.
Steve Francis.
He said
T-Mac. Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, he had a better career than
Vince Carter.
Yes, he did.
I can go on and on and on.
Vince Carter to me too. You know what I mean? Let me be real, though. Let me fucking real.
Yeah, nigga. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Paul Pierce was the MVP Finals.
And I'm not doing it.
Paul Pierce was the MVP Finals.
I'm not doing it.
Was he the MVP Finals?
I'm not doing it.
2008.
Vince Carter was tier 1 at one point. Vince Carter, Paul Pierce has never been tier 1.
What? He was the MVP Finals against the Lakers.
He's low tier 2.
Wait, against the Lakers?
You crazy.
We
gotta be objective.
Man,
here.
come on, I get it.
I
get it. I didn't listen, bro.
As president,
we were 20 years ago, wasn't nobody come out. Oh yeah, that nigga Paul Pierce.
Because
he was saying T-Mac
he was
and Stephon Marbury and Allen Iverson and Stephen Francis and everybody else.
Because the team he was on.
Thank you. And that team he was on when Paul Pierce was doing.
And Paul Walker was the man. Yeah. on the cover of NBA Live. Yeah.
So because you was on the cover of NBA Live, that means you was the man. Wait, first of all, hold up. Time out.
Hey.
Time out. No.
A 4 shooting threes. A 4 shooting threes.
No.
A 4 with handles.
Time out.
He wasn't better than Paul Pierce.
When Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker were teammates with the Boston Celtics, before they started winning a few games here and there, I remember when the Lakers played the Celtics, and somebody lit the Lakers up for, I think, gave us a 40 ball and won that game. Shaq said, "Yo, that man's the truth." He wasn't talking about Antoine Walker.
I don't take no pay.
He wasn't talking about Antoine Walker, bro.
Of a nigga who run around the locker room naked trying to hug niggas.
What the fuck that got
I don't
to do?
give no
What does that got to do with basketball?
I'm cool
That
on
has
that.
nothing to do
I'm
with
cool on
basketball.
Because
It's
Shaq said it, that don't make it law.
Man,
Then that's it. It became his nickname. What do you mean?
Now listen to this. Everybody know. I was not no.
The nickname stuck.
Listen, I was not no Paul Pierce fan for years. I used to hear this nigga talking. I used to be like, this crazy. So one day I
Is
went.
he better than Brandon Roy?
Listen,
No.
One day I went and looked at the actual fucking stats. And I looked at this man highlights, and I was like, it wasn't that he
How many years did he play on a garbage ass team after Antoine Walker, the best player, left? How much garbage stats and bullshit stats?
Boston was
and
garbage when they had
did he
Antoine Walker.
How many garbage stats did he
They was
fill up being the
garbage
best
when they
player on
had
that team?
Antoine Walker.
A lot.
A
lot.
That was garbage.
Before Kevin Garnett came, he accumulated a lot of fucking garbage, empty calorie stats.
That's what anybody do that don't have a team.
Basically.
He's a looter in the right.
That's what anybody do that don't have a team.
You tripping, bro.
When you don't have a team, that's
we
what you do.
We gotta be objective, man. Paul Pierce was one of them niggas.
Paul Pierce, this how I used
He's
to be
one of them
with
niggas,
bro.
bro.
I was not a Kobe fan back in the day. Everybody know this. When I start looking at the truth, I had to be like, oh, he is the best.
He don't get to sit at the table.
He's the best.
He get to sit at the other table with the other guy.
Paul Pierce. I was not a Paul Pierce fan.
He get to sit at the other table with the other guys.
You know why Paul Pierce gets to sit at the table? Because of 2008.
No, his career.
In 2008, when Boston went to the championship and won, they beat Atlanta in the first round.
Struggled.
They
7 games.
Listen. Hear me out. They beat Atlanta in the first round. If I'm not mistaken, that team had Joe Johnson on there, right? They beat Cleveland in the second round. It went 7, but LeBron James went toe-to-toe with LeBron in Game 7 and beat him. They beat a Pistons team in 2000 in the conference finals that was running the Eastern Conference, maybe outside of 2006, for like the past, 4 or 5 years. They sent them home.
Zebras.
They sent them home, and then they beat a Laker team that actually was picked to win that series.
Yeah.
And had the league MVP in Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce went toe-to-toe with him and beat him. At that point, you got a seat at the table, bro. That's the same as Dirk in 2011. I don't remember who they beat in the first round in 11. But you beat the 2-time champs in the second round. Dirk went toe-to-toe with Kobe and beat him. The conference finals, you beat Oklahoma City. That young squad with KD, Russ, and James Harden. You went toe-to-toe with them 3 niggas and beat them. And you went to the finals and went toe-to-toe with LeBron and beat him. Nigga, you got a seat at the table for life.
Yeah.
The other table.
No, you got a seat at
the other guy.
You have a seat at the table.
Now take that away. Now Joe giving Paul Pierce that. But listen, a lot of people that we talk about that we put over Paul Pierce don't have better stats than Paul Pierce.
They don't have a seat at that table. Like T-Mac don't get a seat at that table, bro. Vince Carter don't get a seat at that table.
He at the table with them.
Now look at this. Without Larry Bird,
this man's a Finals MVP, bro. You got a seat at the table. Bro.
Without Larry Bird winning so many championships, right? Now remember this. He had a great team. Paul Pierce's stats is just as good as Larry Bird's stats. If you don't believe it, go look at it.
I don't want to talk
about it.
I
know that.
Hey,
I know that.
I don't want to talk about that low tier 2, high tier 3 guy.
So just say he had KD and Ray Allen 50 cans in the lead. How many championships you think he get?
You talking about Paul Pierce?
We're talking about Paul Pierce and Draymond Green.
No.
2 overachievers.
No. Oh shit. Nah, you did.
You got to be objective.
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Come on.
You're not being objective, bro.
Come on, bro.
You're not being objective.
Draymond Green is half a bum, and Paul Pierce is not that.
Skip, you're not being objective, man. You talking with your feelings right now. You're not being objective.
Nah, I'm keeping it real.
Nah,
I've seen Steve Francis.
You're not, man.
Iverson. I've seen
but the only reason why you say that is because they score points. Your basketball mind infinity is points.
But Paul Pierce still got just as many points as them.
Which is the issue that I'm having with what he's saying, because Paul Pierce got buckets.
That shit look nasty, bro.
If his game looked nasty, so
it's not impressive.
If his game looked nasty, so did Carmelo's. The niggas played the same way.
Nah, Carmelo is a monster, my nigga.
They played the same fucking way. Their games are similar.
Right. For real. For real, though. For real.
Right? Hey, you know what? On this subject, to me,
you're not being ejected, bro.
On the subject of Paul Pierce and Draymond Green,
not being ejected,
y'all is like the maggots. And you can't get no MAGA off their pedestal. And I'm not even going to argue.
You're not being ejected, Skip. That's all I'm saying. You're not being ejected, man.
For real.
You're not. You with Draymond Green, your whole thing is that because he's not scoring 25, 30 a night, he a bum. That's not facts. And with Paul Pierce,
okay, not scoring 25, 30 a night, hacking niggas, being dirty, yelling at the refs, yelling at your coach, socking your teammates. He's a fucking bum. Get this fucking trash bag out of here and get him out of here and put him out on Monday and get him out of here.
Now, here we go.
Pack him up.
Now let's talk about Draymond Green, right? How many points you think Paul Pierce scored in his career?
I don't care. I don't care.
26,000.
I wouldn't give a fuck if
you know how many niggas over 20. You know how many niggas got 26,000 points, nigga. Right. When you hit the 20, once you hit over 20,
he's a nobody.
Nigga, you a nigga.
He's a nobody.
Once you hit over 22, you a
nobody.
nigga. Once
Nobody.
you go over 25, you a nigga.
Nobody talks about him. Nobody talks about him when they talk about the greats or the great wing players. He's a nobody. He's an also ran.
Bro, listen,
that's not true, bro.
He was there.
That's not true.
Listen,
that is not true.
He's on a franchise that people hate. The truth.
And that's why they
and
don't
only
talk about
they people
like
love. But for real, if Paul Pierce would have been on the Lakers, being from LA, boy, that nigga
he'd be so loved if he was a Laker.
Come on, bro.
Inglewood native. I went to the Lakers, scored 26,000 points, and won a Finals MVP. Bruh.
Come on, bro.
Bruh.
Come on, bro. Keep it real, bro.
Bruh.
Keep it real.
We talking about the very best of the top shelf. We talking about Bugatti niggas. You talking about a Honda Accord nigga.
I get what you saying about Bugatti niggas. And I get what you're saying about Honda Accord niggas. Paul Pierce is not a Bugatti nigga. He's not. Paul Pierce is more of a... Because he's not a Honda Accord nigga. We ain't doing that. Paul Pierce is more of a S500 on 22s.
And it would be better if he didn't fucking talk so highly of himself like he fucking smoking crack.
I agree with you on that.
If he
but
just
like
was,
I said,
low key, if he was just low key and just let his career speak for itself. Okay, you had a nice career, Paul. But you talk like you was one of them niggas.
He was. Shaq nicknamed him the truth, and the name stuck.
How much credence can we really
you
give
know
Shaq?
Points
when
Larry
Shaq
Bird
played
scored?
with Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade.
Larry Bird scored 21,000 points.
And first of all,
what are you saying?
Hold on.
So you saying so? You sound like a
I
casual
fan.
You sound like a casual fan. You sound like a casual.
I see what you're doing, but I want to address something he said. Because he's being real disrespectful right now.
Yeah.
Shaq, we don't take credence to somebody who scored 30.
Shaq played with Penny, Wade, and Kobe.
We don't take credence to somebody who
played
scored
with Penny,
31,000
Wade,
points.
and Kobe.
We don't take
when he was on the when he was on Orlando with just Scott Skiles and Nick Anderson, they didn't go to the playoffs. So don't give me Shaq.
They missed the playoffs one time, his rookie year.
When a person has had Penny Hardaway, Dwayne Wade, and Kobe Bryant, don't give me Shaq.
Don't do that. Because everybody got to play with somebody.
What would his career be without Shaq, Penny Hardaway, and Kobe Bryant?
Top 10 all-time in scoring. Shaq has scored 31,000 points in his career. You fucking right, I'm taking credence to what he says. Mr. Only thing that matters is points, right? So somebody that's that's ninth all time in scoring can't talk about scoring.
He can't make free throws. He has no handles. He has no jumper. And he has no footwork. He has no fundamentals. All he do is dunk and elbow niggas in the face and shoulder block niggas and knock them off their spot.
And that got him to number 9 all time on the scoring list.
That's not basketball. That's football.
What do you mean? He scored 31,000 points.
You got it, champ.
9th all time. Yes, I'm listening to what Shaq said when it comes to scoring.
Okay.
31,000 points. That's like telling me Karl Malone can't tell me about scoring.
This is a person you talk about a lot. Clyde Drexler only have 22,000 points.
And your point.
Paul
Pierce can't tie Clyde Drexler's shoes. Nigga, what are you talking about? Paul Pierce is a bum compared to the niggas that you talking. He's a bum compared to the niggas that you trying to put him in the category of.
When Clyde Drexler got a championship?
Yeah, he does.
When he went to Houston now.
When he went to Houston, yes.
You was a wild nigga, bro.
When he was washed.
Yeah.
You was a wild nigga. Yeah. You can't bring McDonald's. You can't bring McDonald's. Yeah. You can't bring McDonald's to the 5-course meal fucking table, my nigga.
Listen,
you're not being objective.
See, listen, the thing about this
is not being objective.
I can see about a Paul Pierce fan. I just like, this how you know the hate for Paul. This is what they do to Devin Haney. They don't like a nigga so much. People oblivious to what this man be saying.
Can't be oblivious.
This man, you may not like this man, but this man got a championship against Kobe Bryant in the Los Angeles Lakers.
I don't dislike him as a person,
he was the MVP
but I don't like him
final.
As an analyst. I don't like him as a podcaster, and I don't like him as a basketball player. He's fucking mid.
No, we not talking about
mid.
liking.
Mid. Everything about him is mid. There's nothing to talk about.
We're not talking about liking him, bro.
Ain't nobody sitting up there saying, "Oh yeah, so was one of the best players in the '90s." Ain't nobody saying no fucking Paul Pierce.
That's probably because he didn't play in the '90s. He played in the 2000s, so he got.
Paul Pierce played in the '90s, nigga.
Paul Pierce got drafted in '98, nigga.
Yeah, fan. Come on, fan. You know. Man,
so 1998 is not the 90s.
Nigga, his prime was the 2000s.
Stop it.
Come on, bro.
His prime was
it's even better than Baron Davis. No.
I will slap the shit out you. Are you serious?
C-Fan, man.
I will slap the shit out you. Are you serious?
Come on, fan.
And Baron Davis is my nigga. But Paul Pierce is better than him.
Ain't like that,
Paul Pierce is better than Baron Davis, bro. When they talk about the best to ever come out of L.A., Paul Pierce is mentioned. You're not being objective, bro. He's one of the best players to ever come out of LA.
26,000 points, bro.
He's one of the best to ever come out of LA.
You don't score 26,000 points, bro.
And that, again, president and founder of the Paul Pierce Hate Club.
We know it.
He's one of the best to ever come out of LA.
We know it.
Is he the best? That's debatable. But is he one of the best? Hell yeah. Top 10, top 5 to ever come out of LA? Absolutely.
In the words of T.I. Clifford
absolutely.
Harris, I don't want no mediocre. I don't need no mediocre.
Absolutely. Nope. Absolutely. You gotta be objective, bro. You gotta be objective, man. Paul Pierce is one of the niggas. He was one of the niggas.
He is, though, man.
And a lot of cats that you think is better than him, they don't have a seat at the table with Paul Pierce.
Bro, you got
because again, it's not just about how many points you can score. Yeah. It's not just about that.
That's what he like to talk about.
No. Because we're talking about it because that's what
his game is nasty.
His narrow basketball mind is who scored the most points.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what's hypocritical about his argument. You know what I'm about to say, right?
What?
Who's number 1 scoring all time?
LeBron James.
Thank you. Rest my case. But he's not a LeBron fan. But his basketball mind is all about points. It's all about points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a second point. I guarantee you ask him who the greatest player of all time, and he's not gonna say he's not gonna say those 2 names. You know who has the highest scoring average of all time? The other one. Mr. Jordan. Yeah. High scoring average. One has the highest points per game average of all time. Yeah. One has the most points scored of all time.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna say neither one of them is the greatest. Hey. He gonna say Bob Cousy is the greatest.
I don't drink
nigga, you ain't
no
never
more.
seen Bob Cousy say play a day in your life.
A lot of niggas do.
The fuck, man?
Have at it. I don't want it. I don't want the poison. I don't want the poison Bron. I don't want the poison Paul Pierce. I don't want the poison Kansas City quarterback and none of the other fucking shit that they try to force down my fucking throat. Of niggas that not what they fucking depend on.
I get you trying to say KC, LeBron. But who forced Paul Pierce down your throat? Nobody trying to make Paul Pierce.
In this conversation,
no, we're not.
In every conversation we have talking about it, you try to act like he's fucking basketball royalty, and he's not. He's a guy. J.A.G. Just a guy.
He is.
You tripping, bro.
He is.
You tripping, bro.
Bro, listen. First, you know how hard it is to win a championship? One.
It's difficult.
Okay, I'm a come. I see
did you watch the AI documentary?
The same way he asked me, what if Andy Reid win without Patrick Mahomes? What did Paul Pierce do without Ray Allen, Rondo, and KG?
Nothing. Listen. Did you watch
Nothing.
the AI documentary?
Yes, I
Did you see how much it still bothers him that he didn't win that championship?
Yeah.
The shit is hard. It's hard.
Now he won a championship.
And he got one.
Listen, then how hard you think it is to get the Finals MVP?
It's even harder. It's even harder to
He
get
ain't no
that.
Finals MVP. The Finals MVP should have went to Kevin Garnett.
But it didn't.
Okay.
It went to
They
Paul
gave the
Pierce.
Finals MVP to Iguodala. It should have went to Steph.
But
Okay.
it went to Iguodala.
Yeah, bro.
They don't always get it right.
But they got it right, man.
In the 95 Super Bowl, they gave the fucking Super Bowl trophy, the
No,
MVP,
they got it right
to
with
Larry
Paul Pierce.
Brown. Who the fuck is Larry
They
Brown?
got it right with Paul
The man
Pierce.
who picked off fucking Neil O'Donnell twice in that game, and one was a pick six.
Again,
Don't
who?
act like I didn't
Where
watch
is
that
he?
fucking
I know
game.
who he is.
Don't
but
act like
who?
I didn't watch that fucking game. 2 picks. One was a pick
in the
six.
grand scheme of football lore, nigga, where is
It ain't
Larry
about
Brown?
football, Lord.
Where
It's
is
what
Larry Brown?
It's what he did.
He's probably pumping gas somewhere.
It's what he did when the moment. First of all, ain't none of them motherfuckers playing right now, so let's not do that.
Right.
Number 2, it's about what he did when the moment presented itself. This nigga talk about where is he right now? Like fucking Emmitt Smith is still out here rushing for 2,000 yards a season.
that
Get the
was-
fuck out of here,
that was
man.
Hey,
crazy.
anybody can go to
The hell,
Vegas.
man.
A beginner can
The
go to
hell,
Vegas.
man.
All them niggas older than
Ain't
us.
none of
A
them
beginner
niggas
can go to
playing.
Vegas, my nigga, and win.
What the
And
fuck?
not know what he doing. So a nigga got lucky and won a Finals MVP.
He had 2
A nigga got lucky
interceptions
and
in
won
the
a Super Bowl
I ain't
game.
gonna lie. How you act
You
on
had
that?
a good game.
No, how you act
You
on
had a
that?
good day.
He
No.
had
the
2
words of Cindy
interceptions
Dean,
and one was a
The
pick
sun
six.
shines on every
No,
dog's
listen,
ass,
listen,
and a
listen,
bro
listen,
clock is
listen,
right
Vin.
twice a day.
Vin, he had a great game in the biggest
The
game.
biggest game of the
On the
year.
biggest
He had 2
stage.
interceptions and
That's
one was
why.
a pick six.
That's why.
Nick Foles had a good game
bro,
in the biggest
bro,
game. And where's Nick Foles now?
Nick Foles won
Somebody
MVP.
backup or retired.
He won MVP, didn't he?
It's about when you show
It's
up.
about he showed up when it mattered.
Yeah.
Tracy Porter, the year the Saints won the Super Bowl. Tracy Porter had 2 pick sixes that game.
Right.
The second one sealed it against the Colts. He won Super Bowl MVP. What the fuck is Tracy
He had a
Porter?
great game, not a great season.
You
That's what
just
we talking
proved my
about.
point, man.
You get that for the game, not for the season.
Super Bowl is one game.
I'm not about this microwave minute shit.
Super
You
Bowl.
gotta sustain this shit for a long period of time.
No, you can't. Look. I'm gonna use us 3 again. I'm the quarterback. I throw for 55,000 yards. 55,000 yards is a lot. Goddamn, that's career numbers.
Right.
I throw for 5,500 yards and 60 touchdowns in the season, and you catch 2,000 of those yards and 25 of those touchdowns. If he has 10 sacks in the Super Bowl, and we put up pedestrian numbers, he's the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, that don't make him better than this though.
I'm not saying that.
Who said that though?
I never said that. He's going to win Super Bowl MVP.
Agreed.
Because
Agreed.
in the biggest game of the year, this man had an NFL record, 10 sacks.
Right.
Who gives a fuck what we did?
Right.
That man had 10 sacks. He's the MVP.
He is.
So what are we arguing?
All right, back to Draymond Green. Is his defensive player of the year on the level of Marc Gasol's or
It doesn't
Dwight
matter.
Howard?
It doesn't matter what the level.
Dwight Howard? No. Marc Gasol, yes.
It don't matter what the level is on. He got it.
He got to
Gary
see that.
Payton?
He got a seat at the table.
Well, my bad, we on Biggs.
No.
So-
He has a seat at the table because he could walk in that room of defensive greats,
Right.
right? And there's a table that says, I won Defensive Player of the Year. And there's a table that said, I was just a dog on defense. You know who's the head of that table of, I was just a dog on defense? Scottie Pippen. You know who's at this table of, I won Defensive Player of the Year? Draymond Green. Pippen can't sit at that table. He never won
Yeah,
one.
Pippen, we can't show no footage of him choking niggas and kicking niggas in the balls and doing all the fucking weirdo shit that this nigga do.
Right.
Scottie Pippen can't sit at that table with Draymond Green because Scottie Pippen never won Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan can, Gary Payton can, Ron Artest can, Dwight Howard can, Hakeem Olajuwon can, Dikembe Mutombo can, Giannis can, Marc Gasol can. You know who else can't sit at that table? Who probably should have a seat at that table is LeBron James. You know who else can't sit at that table? That probably should have a seat at that table is Kobe Bryant. You know who else should sit at that table? You know who else should be at that table that can't but probably should, Jason Kidd, because he was like that on defense.
He was.
Ben Wallace can sit at that table.
Since you brought up Giannis, can we talk Giannis or it's too late in the game?
We can talk Giannis.
Yeah.
Before we wrap this up.
What is your thoughts on this?
Oh. It's always hit me why you brought up Giannis. So the situation with Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks, if you don't know, is Giannis has been Jay-Z in this situation, throwing subliminals. For those of y'all don't know what I mean by saying Jay-Z in this situation.
Yeah.
Putting hints out there that he don't want to be in Milwaukee no more.
Okay.
Earlier this week, it came out by LeBron's ex-wife, Brian Windhorst. Don't sue me on that. That Giannis has asked for a trade.
Okay.
Like, straight up went to his agent and said, I don't want to be in Milwaukee.
Okay.
The reason why I say went to his agent is because Doc Rivers did a press conference the day after or the day of when all that stuff came out and said Giannis had never asked him or management or the team for a trade, which he didn't have to.
Right.
He could go to his agent and be like, start scanning the market, see what we could get for this, where I could end up. So, long story short, Giannis is, in my opinion, not happy in Milwaukee. Yeah. Now, right now, Giannis is going to be out for a month because he got a calf strain. The same injury Luka had last year. Now, here's a coincidence with the injury that Giannis got and the injury that Luka got. They kind of got injured around the same time.
Yeah.
Dallas kept Luka out for almost 2 months. During that time, Luka was out. Luka got traded to the Lakers. Nobody knew nothing.
Yeah.
There was no inclination that Dallas was going to trade him. And then all of a sudden, February 2nd, earlier this year, Dallas Mavericks have traded Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick. The only difference between this situation is that now it's public because it's out that Giannis wants to be traded. So that's what the Giannis situation is. My thoughts on that is, and I said this in the chat, so I don't know if you saw it, but the other chat was when I went into full detail. This is just my thoughts. What I'm about to say about Giannis has nothing to do with him on the basketball court because I think he's one of the 2 best players in the NBA today. Yes, I said 2. Because I know he don't like Giannis. Giannis is a franchise killer. Joe, what do you mean by franchise killer? Let me tell you what I mean. In 2021, the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship. Had a complete team.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton was healthy.
They did.
They had Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, Portis Jr.
They did.
The other cats on the team.
Kyrie and James Harden was absent.
They won the championship. Then Chris Middleton got hurt. Then Giannis was getting upset because they were losing in the first round. So you trade away Drew Holiday to appease Giannis.
You skipped the part.
What part?
Coach Budenholzer.
Oh, then let me go back. You're right. Coach Bud got fired. Giannis had issues with the coach. You bring in Adrian Griffin, and then Giannis gets Adrian Griffin fired because Adrian Griffin didn't want to create a roster spot for his sorry-ass brother. So you get that coach fired, you bring in Doc Rivers. I have my opinions about Doc Rivers.
Remember, once again, like we say, a championship. How good and how hard it is, and how Doc Rivers is keeping the job.
Based off that one fucking championship. Oh my, don't get me started on Doc Rivers. Don't get me started on him, but I will leave Doc Rivers alone because this ain't about him.
Yeah.
So you bring in Doc Rivers, you still don't get the job done. So then you get mad, you trade away Drew Holiday because you want Damian Lillard to appease Giannis. That didn't work out. Dame gets hurt, calf injury comes, or the blood clot. It was blood clots, not an injury. He came back too soon, in my opinion, tore his Achilles. So now you don't want Dame on the team no more. So Giannis goes and bitches to the front office. You stretch, you trade Damian Lillard, and then you stretch his contract. So you got to pay him for 5 years, even though he's not.
Where he went to?
Portland. Traded him back to Portland.
Oh damn!
He's just not playing because he's rehabbing from the Achilles. And he already said he's not playing this year. So you traded him back to Portland for Who'd they get? I don't remember who they got from Portland. I don't remember who they got from Portland for that deal, but whatever. You traded him away because you didn't want him no more because it didn't work. The team, because I guess you said something about getting a center, you don't bring back Brook Lopez. You overpay for Miles Turner, who has not been good for the Bucks this year. It's the same Miles Turner that played for the Pacers in the finals last year. The team is not good. The Bucks are 10-14 or something like that, somewhere around there. Like, they're not good this year. Giannis is now out because of the calf strain for at least a month, and now he wants to be traded. So really we're talking about.
Well, they put him on ice.
We're not going there, Skip, because I know where you're going with that. We're not going there. Lost my train of. Oh, so we got a team that just 5 seasons ago was sitting on top of the NBA world.
Yeah.
This man dropped 50 points in a closeout game,
Yeah.
Finals MVP.
That is true. That's a cold downfall.
To first round
You
exit,
don't go like
to
that,
first round exit, to first round exit, to first round exit, to 2 coaches fired, a star player acquired and then traded, to now you looking at being a lottery team and your star player wants out.
God, man.
That is what I mean when I say Giannis is a franchise killer.
Yeah,
because I think he single-handedly killed that franchise
I agree.
in 5 years.
That's what it looked like to me.
That's my thoughts on Giannis.
All right. My thoughts on
Has
Giannis.
nothing to do with him on the court because he's still one of the top 2 players in the league.
My thoughts on Giannis. Before I get into my personal thoughts, shout out to my nigga Cemetery Larry. He called it like it is. He can't play in the half-court set. If he not doing that bullshit he do, traveling, carrying, Euro step, rinse and repeat, then he's not going to be at his best, which is why it didn't work with Dame, because you can't run a real offense with a player like him who he got good at what he does, and he don't know how to do nothing else. So for people to put him in the category of franchise Viagra and all this other shit, pause.
By the way,
I don't understand.
But Giannis has 2 MVPs and Defensive Player of the
Right.
Award, but
Right.
and a Finals MVP.
Right.
But carry on.
Right. Someone who has no handle, no dribble, no jumper, and can't shoot free throws. Sound like Shaq. Now, I digress. Who's to my point?
But Shaq just won a regular season MVP and 3 Finals MVP. But carry on.
Okay. My comeback to that is, it's a lot of silver spoon-fed niggas that get awards that they don't fucking deserve, that they didn't earn.
Like who?
Too many. That's another subject for another day.
Yeah, all right. They didn't earn
Just
it.
because
All
you
right.
have a name,
All right.
and just because you're a one-trick pony, when Giannis's athleticism fades or he gets a serious injury, he's going to be nothing.
Yeah, because
He's nothing.
he didn't score 50 points in the
He's
close.
nothing.
He didn't score 50 in the closeout
He's
game.
nothing.
All right.
He's trash.
All right.
Blake Griffin didn't get good till the end of his Clippers tenure when he developed a jumper.
Blake
when he
Griffin-
was able to do other things.
First of all,
when he
that's a
was
lie.
on Detroit before
That's
he
a
got
lie.
hurt, the
That's
nigga
a
was
lie.
actually running the offense.
That's a lie, but
All right.
carry on. Blake Griffin
got better as his career progressed.
Everybody
He developed other things other than just being
sir,
able to jump.
Sir, everybody.
All Giannis does
everybody-
is Euro step and charge and travel
Everybody
and
gets
carry.
better as their career progresses. That is a dumb statement.
Not everyone.
Everybody, if you get better, it's because your career progressed. So you didn't just say something that's groundbreaking. Everybody that gets better is because their career progressed.
Giannis is a coach killer. He's a team killer. He's fucking overrated.
He's not overrated.
He's fucking overrated.
He's not overrated.
He doesn't deserve to be spoken of in the light that he deserves to be spoken of, like he's one of them niggas. Now, what I will give him credit for, I like his dog and I like his motor. But you're from Greece. You don't even fucking know how to play basketball. You know how to do the Euro step and run over niggas. That's all you can do. That's your strength. You can't play in the half-court set. That's why they fucking lose in the playoffs, because the basketball in fucking the playoffs turns into half-court basketball. None of that fucking get the ball, run down the court, straight line drives. That shit ain't gonna fucking work. What other fucking star? This is the question that they had on Gil's Arena, Greg. What other team can he go to where they don't gut the other team to get him, right? You think Jalen Brunson is going to be okay with just standing off to the side, letting this nigga Euro step and run? Ain't nobody from the fucking let him fucking have Rough Shark with that goofy shit that he fucking do and sacrifice their game and say, you know what? Here. Nobody's going to do that. That's why it didn't work with Dame.
So I'm gonna address one part that he said in this soliloquy. What team is going to gut their roster to get him? The fact that a team has to gut their roster to get him should tell you how good he is. Yeah. Carry on.
What are the star players going to play alongside him? Seeing what happened with him and Dame, where unless he's allowed to fucking Euro step and run the ball up the court. Hold on, Greg. Just keep it real, bro.
What?
Just keep it a buck, my nigga. If Giannis is not taking the ball and doing what Draymond Green does better than him, bringing the ball up the court and trying to be a facilitator, trying to be a fucking point forward. If he's not doing full court.
Draymond Green does that better than Giannis?
Yeah.
So a bum does something better than Giannis?
They both bums.
Man, this nigga,
this bum ass nigga if he's not bringing the ball up the court and doing his straight line look, he's a slasher. He's a slasher. If he's not slashing, what else does he do well? Does he have any post moves? No. Does he have a jumper?
He has a few post moves.
Can he shoot?
No.
Does he shoot free throws well? No.
He has a few.
What other intangibles and characteristics and traits of his game? Let me use my college words for you niggas, so y'all don't understand plain English. What other attributes does he bring to the table other than straight line drives, charging, and dunking?
Attributes, number one, is not a college word. Number two, he actually does have some post moves. This shows you how much you actually watch Milwaukee Bucks basketball. Number three, what other attributes does he bring to the table? How about you go to the house and look at that Defensive Player of the Year award he has, and you'll see what other attributes he brings.
Who plays defense in today's NBA?
People that win Defensive Player of the Year awards.
The NBA and the NFL is surrounded by the offense because offense brings in the fans, right, Greg? Scoring brings in the fans, right? So in the NFL and the NBA, they've taken the physicality out, eliminated niggas to be able to defend what these offensive players do. So how can we give credence to a defensive player award, a year award from Giannis or Draymond when it's not about physicality no more? It's not about defense. It's not about stopping. It's about letting these niggas score.
So here's my response to that question with a question. Who's the champions right now? Who's the defending NBA champion right now?
Be the Celtics, right?
Who are the defending NBA champions right now?
I'm fucking with you, man. OKC. I want to see if you was awake.
Where did they rank last year in defense?
I'm not sure.
I know. I am.
No, I'm not sure, honestly.
No, I am. Where do they rank this year in defense?
Probably run the same.
Not probably. What's their record this year?
They got one loss. Did I last time I checked?
They still only got one loss and 22 wins. Don't give me that bullshit that it's not about defense. Because the defending NBA champions last year were ranked number one in defense. The team with the best record in the NBA this year are the defending champions, who are actually better defensively this year.
I feel it.
Don't tell me defense don't matter. Don't tell me don't give credence to defense.
Can we compare the defense of today of what we do no defense to be?
No. Oklahoma City plays a style of defense that we saw from back in the day.
I like it.
They play a style of
it's the closest to defense we're going to see.
They play a physical style of defense to where, and it was said in the other chat that I'm in, that you're not going to call every single foul. So we're going to play this style of defense because you're not going to call everything. You ain't call everything. So whatever you don't call, we getting away with it. Yeah. It got them a championship, and it's probably going to get them another one this year.
We got to stop giving credit to people who don't deserve credit, man. You can't, if we a fucking franchise, let me rephrase it. If we are a corporation, you can't give credit to the fucking janitor and to the niggas that's cleaning up and delivering the fucking newspaper.
Yes, you can. Yes, the hell you can. Because if we're a corporation, all right, this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then we can get to getting on Smith. Mm-hmm. Corporate, we're not going to give credit to the janitor and the people that deliver newspapers, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about those janitors. You a CEO. Are you cleaning your fucking building? Who you gonna get to clean the building?
Janitor.
So if you got people that's coming in, you want your building clean, right?
Yeah.
So if those people come in and say, wow, you got the cleanest building in the city, G. Who did that?
Janitor.
Why you ain't giving credit to them? The people who actually did the fucking work. Because if you a CEO, you not cleaning the fucking building. You paying janitors to clean the building. So if your building is the cleanest in the city, and they say, hey, Skip, your building is spick and span clean. What you gonna say? Yeah, well, you know, I cleaned the building. I did it. No, nigga, the janitors did that shit. So give them the credit they fucking deserve.
Got you, brother.
What's wrong with you, man? Everybody has a role to play. That's where I'm going with that. Everybody's job ain't to be 30-point scorer. Everybody's job ain't to be 15, 20 rebound. Everybody has a role to play. Not everybody is the star player, but everybody is as important as the star player, just in a different way.
True.
Give them credit too.
I agree with that.
Who had you want to get on, brother?
I'm getting on today.
Getting back to what we talked about while he was on his hiatus,
The Clippers.
let's talk about these Los Angeles Clippers,
Get on their head.
because it's I wish I had an ether instrumental to play in the background,
Fuck, Jay-Z.
or no Vaseline back.
Get on
I
the
wish I
head.
had one of these instrumentals to play in the background.
And
The Los Angeles Clippers
get on their head.
have been made out to be this model franchise since Steve Ballmer took over. Great front office, great owner, arena experience, winning on the court. The Los Angeles is a Clipper town because the Lakers were down.
Lies.
And I'm not saying this as a Laker fan, because I'm not. This is not personal.
Yeah.
Everything that I'm about to speak on is facts.
What?
When Steve Ballmer took over the Clippers,
Yeah.
they made the playoffs. They pulled off the trade for Chris Paul. They made the playoffs in 2012. They lost in the second round. Okay, the Clippers made the playoffs. All right, it's cool. The Clippers made the playoffs in 2013. They blew a 2-0 lead and lost in the first round to the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a hiccup. It happens. Clippers made the playoffs in 2014. They lost in the second round to the Oklahoma City Thunder. That was the year Donald Sterling sold the team because the Clippers boycotted and did that thing against the Warriors in Game 4 where they threw the jerseys in the middle of the court. Donald Sterling sells the team. Steve Ballmer takes over. So 2015, the Clippers make the playoff, and they beat the Spurs in the first round. Oh, the Clippers, this is their year. They beat the champions. They knocked out the Spurs. Nobody's beating the Clippers. And the Clippers got to the second round against the Rockets, and they went up 3-1. Game 6, they had a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter, and they lost.
Damn.
And in that game, James Harden was on the bench in the fourth quarter.
I remember that.
And the Clippers lost that game and ended up losing the series in Game 7. Then 2016 comes around. Clippers have this great regular season again. Oh, yeah, we picking the Clippers to win the championship. And the Clippers, Chris Paul and Blake Griffin got hurt in the playoffs. They lost in the first round to the Portland Trailblazers. They blew a 2-0 lead in that series. 2017 rolls around, and they lost in the first round to the Utah Jazz, a team they had no business losing to in the 2017 playoff. So this great run of the Lob City Clippers, they never got past the second round. So how great really was it? But hey, it's the Clippers, so we love the Clippers. This is the model franchise. We love the front office, and Jerry West is consultant to Lawrence Frank, and Doc Rivers is this great coach. Here we go. There's that name again. Doc Rivers, this great coach because he won that one punk-ass championship in 2008. Oh, he's just the all-time great coach. But you never get your team out the second round. So then the Clippers fell off in 2018. They didn't make the playoffs. Chris Paul's gone. Blake Griffin's gone. DeAndre Jordan's gone. And then 2019, the Clippers, had a nice team led by Lou Williams and Pat Beverly. And they make the playoffs and they lose in the first round to the Warriors. All right, we're not going to hold that against them. That team didn't belong in the playoff. They gave the Warriors a good 6-game series. All right, we're cool. Then, summer of 2019 happens. Clippers, figuratively speaking, literally caused an earthquake because the earthquake happened this day when the Clippers made that trade with Oklahoma City where they sent SGA, Danilo Gallinari, another player who I can't think of, 5 draft picks and 2 pick swaps to Oklahoma City for Paul George. And minutes after that trade was official, they signed Kawhi Leonard. Here we go now. Everybody's in love with the Clippers. They gonna win the championship. This look like the 72-10 Bulls defensively because they got Paul George, who's a perimeter defender. They got Kawhi Leonard, who's a perimeter defender. They got Patrick Beverly, who's a perimeter defender. 2 of those guys can get buckets. You got Lou Williams coming off the bench who get buckets. You got Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench who can get buckets. You got Vita Zubac who's coming into his own as a center. There's that coach again. You got Doc Rivers. Oh, man, the Clippers are winning the championship. I said that bitch at ESPN who was forced to retire after the dumb take she said. I remember her name now. Jackie McMullen.
Yes, the old lady.
Ramona Shelburne. Brian Windhorst.
No, she worked for Boston Celtics.
She worked for the Boston Globe or whatever paper that was in Boston. Ramona Shelburne. Jalen Rose. Brian Windhorst. The people at TNT. Jamal Crawford. Chris Webber. Reggie Miller. Everybody. Skip Bayless. Oh, the Clippers are this and the Clippers are that. This is the greatest team since
let's not forget about the one and only Marcellus Wiley, that dude.
Oh, Marcellus Wiley, Mr. Clipper fan. Clip City, Chip City. The Clippers are going to win the championship. We got the hardest team in the league. We got the best team in the league. We don't care that the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis and they got LeBron James now. We're better. There's only 3 people that said the Lakers were better than the Clippers. Stephen A. Smith. Who's the other 2? Kendrick Perkins and who's the third? Forget who the third is. I just had his name in my head. I can't remember who it was. So 3 people that said, "Oh, I'm taking the Lakers over Clippers." Max Kellerman was another one.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to playoff pressure situations, Kawhi Leonard is better than Kobe Bryant. That's why your stupid ass ain't at ESPN no more. He's a dumbass takes like that. Here we go. All right, let's run it. Christmas Day, Clippers beat opening night, Clippers beat the Lakers. Christmas Day, Clippers beat the Lakers. See, I told y'all the Clippers better than the Lakers. 2 games before the shutdown, Lakers beat the Clippers. Oh, it was just one time, whatever. Clippers this, Clippers that. Bubble come around. First game is Lakers-Clippers. Lakers win that game. Whatever, the Clippers still going to win the championship. They're better than everybody. It's the Clippers. They blow a 3-1 lead in the second round to the Denver Nuggets. The same Denver Nuggets team that the Lakers beat in the conference finals when they went to the championship and beat Miami. You mean to tell me that this team that y'all thought was the greatest team ever put together since the fucking 92 Dream Team lost in the second round in the bubble to the Denver Nuggets after being up 3-1? Mind you, Game 5, you had a 19-point lead, blew it. Game 6, you had a 16-point lead, blew it. Game 7, you had a 12-point lead, blew it. All in the second half. No, Game 7, you blew the 12-point lead in the second quarter. The other 2 games, you blew it in the third quarter and lost. Why is everybody praising the Clippers? Because this is where I'm going with this. Oh, let's go. I'm not done. 2021, Clippers finally get to the conference finals and lose to the Suns. Okay, this is progress. Clippers got to the conference final. So in 2022, the Clippers going to win the championship, right? They didn't even make the playoffs. Probably because Paul George missed majority of the season. Kawhi Leonard missed the whole season. Here we go again. Here's the Clipper curse. Now this is the Ty Lue era Clippers now. 2023, they finally made it back to the playoffs. They lost in the first round. Forget who they lost to in the first. I forget who they lost to in the first round, but they lost in the first round. 2024, they make the playoffs again. They lose in the first round. Okay, I do remember that. 2023, they made the playoffs. They lost in the first round to the Suns. Mind you, here come the Lakers, because the Lakers in 23 got to the conference finals. 2024, both of them lost in the first round. Clippers lost in the first round to Dallas. Lakers lost in the first round to the Nuggets. Last year's playoffs, they both lost in the first round. Clippers lost in the first round to the Nuggets. Lakers lost in the first round to the Timberwolves. So you mean tell me that since Tyronn Lue has taken over the Clippers, that's supposed to win the championship, that the media loves, has went from conference finals to no playoffs to first round exit to first round exit to first round exit. Why are we praising the Clippers?
I have no idea.
Why are we bigging up the Clippers like they're just this great franchise? Like they could do nothing wrong.
That's crazy.
So then people's response to that was, that's just on the court stuff. Forget the Chris Paul trade back in 2017. Forget trading Blake Griffin after you told him we was going to retire your jersey. You had nothing to worry about.
Damn.
Forget letting Paul George walk because that trade didn't work out. Forget bringing in Russell Westbrook and then letting him walk because that didn't work out. Forget the 2 contracts that you giving James Harden because he ain't got you out of the first round. Y'all know there's a name I left out? I left out Kawhi Leonard's name. Let's talk about Kawhi Leonard. The person that hijacked your franchise and said, I'm not signing here unless you get me somebody to play with. Who originally was supposed to be Jimmy Butler, but that didn't work out. Jimmy Butler ended up going to Miami. So then you sent your fucking whole future to Oklahoma City for Paul George. Did you know who SGA was going to be? Probably not. Nobody thought SGA was going to be this. Finals MVP, regular season MVP, Western
Scoring
Conference
champion.
Finals MVP, scoring champion. Nobody thought he was going to be this, so I understand that. But hindsight is 2020. That was the worst trade in NBA history. Because guess what? Paul George ain't even there no more.
Sure the fuck not.
So let's keep going on Kawhi Leonard.
Damn.
I'm going to steal something that Stephen A. Smith said. Kawhi Leonard is a Hall of Famer at missing games. He's a Hall of Famer at not coming to work. I'm going to direct this question to him. Because he has so much smoke for people missing games. Shut up. I'm not talking to you. He has so much smoke for people missing games, Mr. You an employee. You need to show up to work. You don't show up to work, you get fired. Why the fuck hasn't Kawhi Leonard been fired for missing work?
Maybe because him and Mr. Ballmer was doing what they was doing.
Let's get into that. The whole thing with aspiration. You paying this company to pay Kawhi Leonard under the table so you can cheat the NBA tax apron? Oh, by the way, that's still being investigated. It's not being talked about no more. It's still being investigated. That company that went belly up. But hey, we love the Clippers. The Clippers are a model franchise. They can do no wrong. But if they can do no wrong, why the fuck did they send Chris Paul home like that? You showed up this man hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning where he probably just got out the shower, brushed his teeth, mouth washing, about to get in the bed after an ugly loss to Miami Heat. Hey, bro, you know what? It's not working out. We're just going to send you home.
That's crazy.
Wow.
The man that's probably been, the best player in franchise history, that's how you do him? I don't give a fuck how you feel about Chris Paul. That's how you do him?
Yeah.
The man that made your franchise relevant, that's how you do him? Nobody was talking about the Clippers before Chris Paul got there. Even with the, like I said earlier, the Sam Cassell, Cuttino Mobley, Elton Brand Clippers, the Knucklehead Clippers, the Mark Jackson, Ron Harper Clippers.
Lloyd Vaught.
No one was
Ron
talking.
Harper.
No one was talking about the Los Angeles Clippers from 1984 when they got to LA to 2012 when Chris Paul was traded to the Clippers. No one. So the man that made your franchise relevant, all he wanted to do was be close to his family and play one more year with the team that he had his best years of his career with, and you sent him home because of whatever strife or rift that was going on in the locker room with James Harden. Another one of the top players to ever come out of LA, by the way. Love him or hate him.
So is Cedric Ceballos. Love him or hate him.
This man said Cedric Ceballos. This man said Cedric Ceballos. And I'm a Cedric Ceballos fan, but this man said Cedric Ceballos.
Yeah, you know,
Goodness gracious, man. Let me wrap up my soliloquy by saying to all the media people out there that said what they said about the Clippers and put them on this pedestal, how the fuck y'all feeling now? Now that everything has came out, now that the franchise is where it's at, now that they in 2020, 13 years. Ain't even. It's not the fact that they haven't even won a championship. They've never even played in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Never. Ever. Ever. You've never even been to a Game 7 of a Western Conference Finals.
That sucks. Damn.
I want to shout out John Ireland because when all this stuff came out about Chris Paul, him and Ramona Shelburne were on the Mason and Ireland show, and John Ireland said something that all of Los Angeles has been wanting to say to Ramona Shelburne is that you are a Clipper apologist and you swear the Clippers can do no wrong. And I can't stand it because while you and others were saying the Clippers could do no wrong, we saw the wrong that they were doing.
Yeah.
In my chats, I was the one person saying, why are we pumping up the Clippers and they ain't did shit? And now here we are on December 6th, 2025. Everybody is now talking shit about the Clippers. I've been talking shit about the Clippers since fucking Steve Ballmer took over. Because I said until they win some championships, not a championship, some championships,
Right.
I would never respect that franchise like that. Because you have not done anything to earn the respect
Nah, that's real.
of a franchise that has carried this city on their back. And now I'm speaking as a Laker fan.
Right.
You haven't earned that.
Facts.
And you got a long way to go to earn that. Because one championship is not going to give you that. You talk about a team that, and let's just keep it LA. You talk about a team that's won 12 of their 17 championships here in LA.
That's crazy.
12. Even if you take off the 5 from Minneapolis,
Right.
they still won the second most championships in franchise in NBA history,
Right.
behind Boston. Can can y'all at least win the NBA Cup? Oh my bad, y'all didn't win that either, and y'all not gonna win it this year because there's only 8 teams left and y'all ain't one of them. The Lakers are one of them. The Clippers ain't. Mind you, the Lakers already have one. They won the first one 2 years ago. So they got a chance to become the first team to win 2 NBA Cups. The Clippers, y'all ain't won shit. Nothing. No NBA Cup, no NBA Final, no nothing.
That is true. That's fucking
Nothing.
crazy. That's
See,
crazy.
I'm a results-based guy. I respect the journey because there's always a journey to get to the results.
True.
But my question to the Clippers, and I'm going to close it with this. When is your journey going to yield results? And when I say results, I mean a championship.
Facts.
Can't argue with anything this man said. I just want to make mine real brief. The person who I want to get on is Cedric Lamb.
Get on his head.
Now, just goes to show you how much that sports betting, Vegas, the powers that be, the elite have on the effect of what the product is on the floor. And when I tell people that this shit is rigged and fixed and staged like WWE, Vegas said that the game was supposed to be 40 points. My nigga's butt booty naked wide open. Nobody was within 5 yards of him. He drops the fucking pass and turn and look and see at fucking Dak like he did something wrong.
Get on his head.
Bro, I don't know if these niggas when the locker room told you, bro, you better drop that pass. Nigga, we said it's going to be 40 because if he'd have scored, the spread of the game would have been more than 40 points, which would have fucked the money up. But I don't know if it was betting, gambling, Vegas, mobsters, but bro, you fucking wide open, bro, on national TV. The world saw you, my nigga. That's like me going out and crashing out and doing some dumb shit, and then I want to blame these niggas and say these niggas is the reason why I did the dumb shit. He threw you the ball, you wide open. You got to perform in that moment. And that's all I got to say. And this is Sports Space with Big and Skip. Press that like button, press that share button, press that subscribe button. Tell a friend, bring a friend, come again, and we'll catch you on these metaverse streets sometime soon. Sometime soon. See you. We got a lot to say, a lot to go, and happy holidays if we don't catch y'all.
And for those of y'all that didn't believe what I said last week, yes, My favorite team is the Los Angeles Rams. I wasn't bullshitting when I said that. So.
Yeah.